Hey boys and girls, just thought I'd quickly make a video on sign diagrams and just have some examples here. So we're used to seeing these sorts of things, and we can easily make sign diagrams based on these things. But what happens if we're given an equation? Well, put it into a form where you understand it, where you can clearly see it in this form. So I've gone into the graph function in my graphics calculator, okay, and for a question like this, I've just punched in that first one there. I got x plus 4 outside of x take 2. I just draw that function. Okay, I get it so I can clearly see it. I can pretty much clearly see it here. Now what I need to do then is create my sign diagram for this. Okay, so I just need to find my points at which they intersect the x-axis. So if I go for an x calculation, I find when y is 0, okay, I can see x is minus 4 and 2. All right, and I can clearly see the f of x prior to minus 4, okay, would be positive. Between minus 4 and 2, it would be a negative, and from 2 onwards, it would be positive. That would be my sign diagram. So if you want me to draw that out, I can quickly draw that out. So if I just go and draw my sign diagram, okay, I put in my intercepts. Okay, one was, I think, minus 4, and the other one was 2. All right, so we've got minus 4 and 2. So if I go minus 4 and 2, prior to this, it was positive, then between them it is clearly negative. It's beneath my x-axis there, and positive again. Alright, so there's my sign diagram for that one. Now, it's the same concept if you have a fraction. So I've inputted a fraction here. Alright, same thing, I've drawn it on a graphics calculator. Okay, I'll just select that one now. If I go draw, I can see, oh, there's some sort of asymptote there. Okay, so if I go shift zoom auto, see what I find, beautiful. Okay, I've got two graphs. This is in the form of k over x, obviously, because it's an inverse proportion. Now, if I go shift trace, if I go shift trace as an example here, I'll just trace up and find, oh, there's an error there at minus 0.5. So I know my asymptote in this case. Okay, so I label that. My asymptote is at minus 0.5. All right. Where else do I need to label? Where it crosses the x-axis. So if I go shift G solve, I do a x calculation when y is 0. What is that point? When x is 1. When x is 1. And we can clearly see there's an asymptote, okay, on our y-axis there somewhere. So if I just go trace across this, I should be able to find at some point, draw, shift trace, should be able to find some point at which it doesn't cross, and I reckon it's not going to cross at y 0.5, something like that. Okay, would be my y asymptote. So I know before this section, before this 0.5, I can clearly see that my sign diagram is going to be a positive. Okay, after 0.5, it is a negative, and then after 1 it's going to be positive again. Alright, so hopefully this video helps you clarify some of those questions you're having with what do we do with the equations themselves. Alright, good luck guys, cheers.